Don't know, it's just was Kappa shot.
John Tivan.
Alex
I don't know, say I touch big up rap seed.
So we have a young legend in studio right now.
Yeah, Johnny Smooth, you know. Just here supporting my friend Malakhii and his day, you know what I'm saying?
Johnny
The upcoming
Smooth.
producer for the future, you know what I'm saying?
Naturally.
Yeah, man, wish him all the best.
Yeah, it's a big general there himself.
Yeah, man, up top, man, you see me?
Hi, bro.
Yeah, man, you see me?
So, where you want to start with this? We can start with the beat or we can start with a question. Which one you want to start with?
Question.
Alright. I know you said you want to take dancehall to that level. Are you interested in any other genres, maybe like R&B, trap, maybe even reggaeton? Is it called? Yeah, reggaeton.
Yeah, I think reggaeton, EDM, because I think that reggaeton is a part of dancehall. It's like a close relation between those genres, you know. So and EDM, you know, cause I like the punch, you know. yeah. So those two, maybe trap, real, maybe, you know. But dancehall is a place where it's like trap dancehall. So you know, it's just the flow, you know. Just go with the flow.
The whole man culture.
Yeah, the culture, you know.
Alright, so show me like anything that comes to your head right now. Like just one melody.
Like a melody now.
Or what do you normally start? You start with the beat or you start with the melody itself?
No, I have to start with the melody. Because the melody, then the beat. Because if I have the beat, I can just always I think I can just always create a beat. You see, but if I have the melody, I know what beat
to go with, yeah, man.
Yeah, so yeah.
You use samples for any melodies or you always go from scratch?
I never use samples before. My own samples.
Well, I respect that still.
My own vocal samples. Sometimes I just go in the booth and just say a word and just use it. You know?
You sample melodies?
Like
let's say you find out keys online that you want to use, you just use the keys or
Never?
Never.
Never.
So you did piano or you did like any instrument at all?
No, you know, so it's just self-taught. Yeah.
Everything?
Everything. So like you know? Like this normal, you know? Or more and go like
Big up yourself because when I'm making beats, I'm on that keyboard right this way, you know. Is that
it's self-taught, so I not have it 100, so one time I just like practice like the melody till I catch it good, you know? Yeah, so it's just like more like freestyle, you know? Like everything, so and then it just come, you know? So yeah.
You have a favorite sound that you like? Like do you like, for instance, classic sounds or do you like electronic sounds? And let's say you get a violin in there and then maybe add like this atmospheric sound to the violin as well.
Yeah, so maybe like classic sounds, you know. I don't like the sounds that I'm getting from these, like sometimes I have to alter them because them sound too like electronic. So sometimes I just have to alter them so them sound more dancehall-ish because I love dancehall, isn't it? So I have to like make it sound dancehall because I love that.
Malakhii, we're getting from you that you're a very old soul in terms of your process, you know, which is good because you, from what we understand or from what I understand so far, you prefer the original way of making an instrumental. Now we find that most instrumentals are electronic based. You know, it's a lot of computerized sounds and stuff like that.
But the thing is, when it comes to it, you go to a studio, you can record a drum set, you can record a live piano, you can record like a bag of people doing a whole orchestra, you see me?
Yeah.
But not everybody has that kind of access to stuff like that. So even, for instance, in Logic Pro, for instance, you can still get the classical sound, but they're still electronic.
Yeah. But we're just it's not, well, yeah, but I just going based off your origin, because your origin has a lot to do with, as a producer, how you move forward. And earlier when we were speaking, you were saying you use a lot of desktop beating, and that's classic. That is actually almost rooted in Jamaican culture. Every little child with in the primary school, the pencil and the book bag and the yeah man. And a lot of people don't give that aspect of our culture the credit, because these little things are what influence the snare, the drumming, the pattern itself, and and then I guess over time that would have influenced the Malakhii feel, because the sound, when people hear an instrumental, say 10 years from now, they're going to hear the DNA of Malakhii in there. And I need to know all of this started from little just drumming on a desk, just like that, So we just love the fact that you're cultured, and even though you said that you want to diversify, your sounds and everything, you're rooted in the Jamaican culture. So
the man say I love him dancer.
yeah,
I love dancehall, man.
it's comforting to know that the veterans in the game are concerned about the direction, and they can feel comforted that there are people like you still who are still going to maintain the hardcore essence of what we are as Jamaicans,
Yeah.
So you want to start out one thing? Choose the BPM.
Yeah, so BPM 100,
105.
500, roughly like between 90 to...
Yeah, that's what I usually do. 95 is my dancehall spot.
Yeah, so songs now, to find the right song. That is one of the most important things, to find the right song.
I don't want teeth here, sound pack, it look like I just have
Just
enough
normal
things.
sound, No, it's just normal stock sound I use,
You see how you went into the legacy pack? I don't have all of that in my legacy pack.
Alright, so just have a look at thing. Yeah, so that you get a look at Afro. Yeah, so you can record that,
Yeah.
We have that. And this we can start from right here.
Are you going next? Drums or like you got another melody sound?
Yeah, melody. More like melody.
Yeah, that sound tough still.
So we can add that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at something. Just freestyle,
You ever like, it's like you put everything together and then you listen to it and you say, yo, I have to delete this.
Enough time, man, you see me? Cause enough time, more time just been with him. I'm always say, yo, I'm fooling this sometimes. You see me? I'm bridging him up here to say, yo,
No, but even in yourself, you kind of feel say, yo, this just now work for me still.
Of course, sometimes, yeah, cause maybe like, remember say, sometimes you think say you're chat and then you start to see back to it, then you realize, say, yo.
Yeah, I critique it way too much sometimes.
Yeah, you see, you overthink it,
Hmm.
And sometimes I didn't beat the shot most of the time, you get me? Because you just need the right artist.
Yo.
Sometimes, shot it,
Yeah.
Enough time I'm ready for like dash for a beat and my bridging off a stop. I said, no, what you do?
Yeah.
You better save that. I was like,
For real. So,
Like you just built a Afrobeat influence a while ago. It got me thinking about how much dance is influenced by African music or reggae overall. and then how that influenced the world sounds overall. As a producer, do you hear the dancehall influence, or like how do you feel about the dancehall influence over other genres that you'll hear, but they're dubbed as Afrobeat or like dancehall beat overseas, do you feel like it's a thing where we deserve more credit for our sound, or you feel like because we created it, people can just use
Yeah,
it?
because people always say everything originated from dancehall, though.
Yeah, I mean,
So I think we deserve the credit, yes, but sometimes we don't know the history. You know what I mean? Because if you listen to like African songs back in the days, they have like a groove with it, with the drums, and so sometimes we just have to do research. But definitely, dancehall need to get the right credit,
Yeah.
Because a lot of genres nowadays, genres that just started are dancehall influenced
Definitely.
genres,
Yeah,
So yeah, definitely.
love that. All right.
Man.
So this now, like, we'll pre it. He's not the best keyboard player around,
Yeah.
but it's practice. Alright, what's that?
The fact that you can do all of this from just like you naturally teaching yourself,
Yeah.
trust me, bro. Yeah, do a lot more than maybe even what I can do sometimes, you see me?
Yeah. So it's like, you don't know, YouTube today,
Naturally.
You feel if people, anybody want to get into any career, just go on YouTube.
Just go on YouTube.
Is the ultimate teacher, I swear.
The teacher,
Yeah.
Everything is right there at the fingertip.
I mean, information age, yeah?
Or they may watch some videos of masterclass. Let me say, brother.
That's Timberland. You were watching Timberland's masterclass. Yeah, man.
Yo,
Tough.
Yo, the man. Amazing, man. I said, no, man.
Yeah.
I waste my time. Why did I watch YouTube, man?
Yeah, man. Timberland, even though he's one of the greats,
The God, man, isn't it?
yeah, I feel like him still need a whole lot more credit, and he's always so original. You hear a Timberland beat and you just know. Just like when you hear a Pharrell beat and you know I feel like we have all of that talent here still. It's just timing and access to it. But the equipment itself is expensive for start alone,
Yeah, for real.
Do you feel like we as Jamaicans are showing the people that are trying to reach out like enough love and appreciation, or you feel like there's more we can do?
Jamaicans. Yeah, there's more, because you can reach out to a lot of people. That's me.
Yeah.
So we feel like, say, right now we just need to be like bigger. Like we can work together. Because we need to work together, so that's me. Yeah, to make the things bigger, you see.
Yeah.
Need to be more united.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. Having spoken about how you've worked with the artists, do you like the unity from persons from like Mobe and the Six overall in terms of how they're banding together and actually creating like a whole section of the industry for themselves? How you feel about it?
Definitely the unity is great,
Yeah.
So I have to respect that,
Yeah.
And it's just like them just have the sound right now, so
They do.
yeah, so just that.
Are there any artists that you haven't worked with yet that you would want to work with in the industry right now? Like that you feel comfortable enough like naming?
A lot of artists, as I say, I like to work with every artist, as I say.
Yeah.
But you don't know we can't work with every artist.
Right.
You see?
Right.
So like artists like Vibes, you don't know.
Yeah.
You have artists like Shinsia, Coffee right now,
Yeah. Toast.
Cause like reggae, I love reggae too, I like
Yeah.
dancehall, so I love live music.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. So yeah. you can't name all of them.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But most of them, they more work with them, isn't it?
Yeah. I love that still. Alright.
Next step now.
Oh yeah, so the drums them now. We're gonna just use like
A stock sound.
stock sound, cause can't but I got through all of the waves them.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Take him 5 minutes for the this, you know.
So the basic,
That's the foreground for everything.
yeah, so kind of sequence it now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make the clap sound like that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's better sound.
Some people love the whole heap of high frequency in their ears, but it's not necessarily that
It
kind.
can get confusing sometimes.
Man.
Then if you want it like we can go enough place with it from here just, isn't it?
It's good, man. It's good. This is good enough.
Big up raps, they don't know the thing, isn't me? Yeah, don't know. And big up upcoming artists like Kellar, yeah, Johnny Smooth, you have Busted, Bulby, yeah, and a lot more, isn't me? Just look out, is it? Yeah.